60 frames of me adjusting my shirt so my tits don't pop out.
It was filming at 30 frames, so the audio kept getting fucked up towards the end, so it was making me mad.
I like it.
Yeah, 4K, you have to sacrifice that for actual synchronization.
Yeah, I know. It was really fucking pissing me off.
It's like when we kill an animal.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3.
It's like
just whenever you kill an animal in general.
it's like when you kill an animal.
No, Shane Dawson just comes on his cat.
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Hey.
Sorry.
Welcome back to the PRX podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Raul.
Alright, so, big thing, Shane Dawson fucks his cats.
Yes.
We just like to start off with that.
Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson, I need you to come to my house.
Can you fuck his raccoons real
We
quick?
have raccoons and cats, just for your liking. Like, dude, from last episode, I left off on like, we got that raccoon, the mother raccoon out, and like drove it to Austin. And
I thought it was Angleton. You took it to Austin?
I switched names.
Okay.
They both kind of sound familiar to me. So Angleton, we just and
You just all the high.
Yo, get the fuck out of here!
I'm sick of this dude.
Left her for dead, but no. The baby was left there, and I don't know if it's just more raccoons or if possums or cats just found their way in, but
He just left an enter here sign.
yeah, no, it's just every single time I'm trying to sleep, I hear footsteps. But I made a mistake. Okay, I hit the roof trying to make it like
Like
scare it off.
Punk him out. I'm like,
yeah, I'm like,
I'll get you plenty more with that.
no, but then I hear it right above me. I hit it and I hear footsteps from here, everywhere. I'm like, there's more.
Turns out that I fucked up.
Yeah, no, dude, it was like the Underground Railroad inside my
No, that's a good
terrible.
I was gonna say it sucks if you're actually just paranoid and there's one raccoon. And like there's only one in the wall and you're like, they're everywhere!
I felt like I was in Vietnam.
You're just experiencing auditory hallucinations.
I like raccoons wall noises. It's like it was shit.
I like that you say that and like it's like a cut to like your house and you're like in your bed and you just hear like
shit! You hear
like I am in Vietnam!
You hear Fortunate Son playing in the background.
They're playing the colors. Close, bro.
We're getting you out of here, soldier!
That's really
And then like raccoon just come up there like, we're surrounded!
That's when you're gonna piss in the corner and the wall grabs your dick. Oh, so fat.
I'm gonna try to penis this. Fucking out.
Alright.
Yeah, raccoons suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Can we talk more about Shane Dawson allegedly coming on his cats?
Well, Cheeto is still over there right now. His cat Cheeto.
Do you follow Shane Dawson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Stan
don't.
for sure.
I don't.
But he says Cheeto's fine. So I hope so.
Yeah, Cheeto's fine.
He's got
Yeah.
no surgery. He's got some nail on him. It's no big
Cheeto's
deal.
having a good time.
Was
No,
it
too
good for
good.
you, Cheeto?
Not too good.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
That's a good one.
I don't like that.
Oh, it's so good. Oh.
Wait, so how did all this start? Because I was just
think,
listening
like,
to another
this-
podcast.
yeah,
and they were
yeah,
like, man, Shane Dawson comes on cats. And I'm like, that's crazy.
No, they're actually just slandering him like none of it's true. He's just
That's fucked up. That's like one of the weirdest things to slander. It's like, Bill Murray fucked his dog. It's like, well, why would you go after Bill Murray like that?
There was a podcast from like years ago of him talking about like he said this is his first sexual experience, so he like got on the cat and started humping it and then came all over it. That's the tea. And but then even the lady who was like on the podcast was like, are you sure you want to say this? Like, do you actually want to go there? And he's like, it's fine. It's totally fine. And he kept talking about it. So
Did you listen to it? Did you go back and
I
listen
saw a
to it?
clip of it.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw a
okay.
clip of it.
A clip of the coming? Or
No.
if so,
She's like 3 o'clock in the morning. She's like, huh? Yeah, I guess he really did.
I guess
that's
it's
pretty good range. Paintball guns.
Like, right.
Common shit.
Did you guys hear about
Not
Logan
bad.
Paul's Flat Earth documentary?
No.
No.
Did he really?
Yeah,
I don't listen to anything about him.
He made a Flat Earth documentary, and like no one fucking asked for it. That's my problem. Is like who wants to sit there? Because like they had the Netflix one that came out a while back. Do you guys watch it?
Did he also make that one?
Behind no, there's like
He's just making like 20 of them.
Wait, so
He's like,
Logan
these
Paul
guys
has
are
a Netflix
stupid.
episode?
no, it's not on Netflix. No. He just put it out on YouTube, but like I think he got the idea from the Netflix one that came out. It was called like Behind the Curve or whatever, and it was like about the guy who started the Flat Earth thing, and he like started doing conventions and shit. It was weird. So then Logan Paul came out, and it's more of a mockumentary.
Yeah.
Like but it's like it takes 45 minutes for you to understand that he's just fucking around. Like it's literally like 45 minutes of your life wasted to get to like the last 15 minutes where it's like, yo, that's fucking funny, bro. Like,
Wow.
yeah, it was.
I don't watch shit from him, dude.
Yeah, neither do I. I just heard about it, and I don't really want to watch it because I don't feel like wasting that part of my life.
You know, I like go through Reddit and I see a Logan Paul meme. I'm just, nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's over for me once I start watching it because I'm just like, oh.
After he got killed by KSI, though. That
Yeah,
was the end for me.
I got raped, dude.
dude, they both did. They both got their asses handed to them by the brothers. And then,
YouTubers can't fight. Dude.
No, but he actually died. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
they brought him
He
back,
pulled
and
a
I was
Brian
like, this
Griffin?
story fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
there's a guy video from the beginning of January. Suicide 40s.
Oh, this is like
I didn't know what you meant. So I just
Yeah,
laughed.
I was-
I definitely did.
Logan's like Canadian. He's just green screen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right.
That's it.
They just put him everywhere, and everyone's like, how's he keep getting here? Man?
It's like, what's up, guys? I'm out here, Logan Paul on the moon. They're like, bro, what the fuck?
Well, he can't be lying because he's there.
Lives in Canada. We don't know what Canada looks like, so we can't say it's not.
Bro,
That's what they
honestly.
did during the space race. They had Logan Paul and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong is actually
What's up,
aged Logan
Paulers?
Paul.
That's
They
right.
took
Neil
Logan
Armstrong.
Paul from the future, put
Yes.
him back in the '60s, and made him Neil Armstrong.
Shit, I'm all serious. Like, you're doing this for your country, kid. He's all like,
Yo, that's
Respect.
dope.
Bro, let me pull up my.
he walks out on the moon. He's like, yo, shit, dude, this guy's dead, bro. What the fuck?
oh, y'all see that shit, bro?
They had a guy do the voiceover for like the One False Step for Man, but in real life he's like, yo, what's up, dude? We out here.
Like, there's an extended, like, footage, like, after he does, like, the jump and, like, the flips, he's like,
He's just throwing up like fake ass gang signs. He's
morning,
like,
y'all.
He starts talking
Call
about
me sleepy just 'cause I'm on the moon.
Oh.
Logan Paul seems like the type of guy to say, "Oh, I can see my house from here." Because, like,
Yeah,
he's
he's up
in
in
space.
space.
Never be like, "Oh, good joke, asshole."
Dude, I couldn't see. Can you imagine him on the ISS with like a bunch of Russian people? He's just like, yo, what's up? That's how they would be like fucking 2001: A Space Odyssey, like up there.
Hey,
Force
y'all.
Shot glasses just force
I think we
feeding.
should send Casey Frey up to space in like a time capsule so if aliens like
Who's
pop
Casey
out.
Frey?
Yeah.
He's the guy when like oops.
That's Eric's favorite. That's Eric's
That's my
favorite guy.
favorite guy. We should send him so aliens are all like he's all like
Bro!
hey.
You know this is on. this guy calls for like NBC News, like, fuck, shit. Oh,
Yes.
Can we just have like a Netflix documentary of sending YouTubers into space? Like,
Just see what they
leaving
do.
them there, it's like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
They don't come back though. They're
Yeah,
just
no.
stuck.
They would all
Like it's
just
actually
die.
illegal, but it's just them going.
It's about
Whoa!
The Farm Brothers reacts.
Oh my god,
YouTubers react to being sent into space.
It's just like different, like how it, like cuts to like the same part of the video, but it's like them getting hit by all the juice, and they're like, "Ooh," and it's like
But
sloshed. and
it's
like,
set up like the
"Whoa."
Real Housewives of space, like just some shit like that, where it's like you got KSI and Logan Paul that are just sitting in the corner, man. They're like, "Yo, I'm gonna fuck this dude up." Like,
Hey, push me, bro.
Proceeds to die.
Yeah.
the punches just have no impact. Like, you can like
So
punch
it
and
just
then
like
the other guy
pushes
just
somebody
goes.
away. So they're like, man, fuck you, K-Side!
Oh, exactly.
Fucking stretcher. He's like, oh man, I won.
There ain't gonna be no rematch. Do you guys watch Rocky 1?
No.
There's the part at the end whenever they're like
That
tugging
was
each
Rocky
other.
2.
No, Rocky. Okay. And Rocky 1.
You got your shit fucked.
Ow! Rocky 1 at the end, like Apollo Creed, he's like, there ain't gonna be no rematch. And then the second one, he's like, you need a rematch with me, Rocky.
That
Oh,
was-
shit, there ain't gonna be no rematch.
That
Bro, I
one.
already said
That one.
The movie.
That's
Oh
the
my
second one.
god. Did you guys watch any of the Rocky movies?
I've never watched a single one though.
Nobody's gonna watch it if you keep talking about how obsessed you are.
I really want to watch them. Like I've always
I
wanted
watched
to.
Fight
I just
Club,
haven't gotten the chance to. You watch Fight Club? I really want to watch Fight Club.
No, not Fight
Oh,
Club.
it's so good.
It's.
I wanna watch Fight
It
Club.
was
What was
actually
that?
Shark Tales, right?
$1 million
Fight Club
baby.
and Shark Tales are the same movie.
Who's that one guy that plays
What?
the big cop in 21 Jump Street?
Channing
Jonah
Tatum.
Hill?
Magic Mike.
Channing Tatum.
You watch Magic Mike. You got Magic
I
Mike.
watched
Not
Magic
Mike. He's
good.
like in another
I
movie.
thought
No,
it
it
was
wasn't like he looked like him though. I can't remember, but he just goes around fighting random people in buildings.
He's just beating the shit out of people.
And it's not actually, it's also a documentary.
He's like on top of
Channing
the
Tatum beats the shit out of people for 54 minutes straight. He's like, run after me.
He does it for money.
Oh, what the?
It's like a
Wait,
whole-
you from 21
it's-
Jump Street?
It's as the plot of Tekken.
What, like a
No
hitman?
one's played Tekken.
Dude, you fight on roofs. That's what it is.
So he's just beating the shit out of people. On
Yeah,
Is that the only thing
So
you
he's
do
like,
in Tekken?
There's like a whole meeting.
Channing Tatum walks in this building. He's like, "Hey, yo, you right there? Meet me up on the roof in 54 minutes, dude. I'm gonna rock your
No, they're all
shit."
planned. They're all planned though.
They're all planned
Yeah, it's like the dirtiest street fighting ever. You like
on
get
a
smashed.
roof.
Yeah, you get smashed into walls.
So it's
and
technically
shit.
roof fighting.
I'd like to agree with
It's
you.
just
Street
fighting.
fighting, yeah.
It's
That's
just
street fighting.
It's legit just survival of the fittest. You get fucking
It's
your
a battle
face
royale.
hit
Do they
on
kill
the
each
ground
other?
and shit. Well, I mean, almost.
Close.
Alright. But then they do the thing where they're like, you're not worth it.
And then hit the wall next to him.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Bro,
seen?
my hand
have you
hurts more
guys-
than your face.
Have you guys seen?
fucked me up, actually.
Yeah,
Ow.
keep going.
Have you guys seen Hitman's Bodyguard?
I actually.
Not
The
yet,
one,
but
the
I'd
Chinese
like to.
one?
What the fuck
Wait,
are you talking
are you
about?
talking like, when are you?
Oh, no,
I'm talking about Sam Jackson
Ryan
and
Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, you saw
Why am I
that?
confused?
No, but I saw trailers.
Oh, dude.
I want to watch that, and then
There's
I
a-
never did.
It's so fat. I have it sitting. I've watched that movie like 10 times in the past week,
Jeez.
and they're coming out with the second one. It's like
Do you know the dialogue?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
It's like the Hitman's Bodyguard's wife is the second one that's coming
oh
out.
my god.
So, oh dude, I'm excited.
Sorry. Every time that I'm on here, it's just me and you while
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking.
Every single time I'm
Really?
gonna have to separate you two.
Sorry.
Like, whenever did you watch the one with Santiago whenever he was here?
Yes.
Me and him were having a conversation.
Video
and
games
these
for about
two-
20 minutes.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
the
it was
first
talking
one.
about music, and I was like, cool, they're getting like deep and shit. And then y'all went, what's up?
Like, oh shit.
Y'all went to Smash, so that's what it is.
Yeah,
Y'all
fair
went to go Smash, that's it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It was actually
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah, that's crazy. That only hurts every time you hit me.
Oh.
What I wanted to talk about was on news broadcasts, whenever they're like, we're going live on the scene with Jeremy. So Jeremy's right here. What do you think? And then there's obviously that like pause. That's what I wanted
no
to talk
context.
about. Where they're like, Jeremy, here you go. What do you have to say? Not much, Roger. Because there's that like space where they go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just.
Yes, thank you, Pooja. And then they start talking.
That's it. That's all I wanted to bring up because I thought it was
No,
funny.
dude, I've always wanted. Okay, so like, I've always wanted to either call into a radio station
Yes.
or be on the news. Cause like,
Yes.
deadass, there was one time I
I've
was
been on the news.
I was in
Oh,
the car.
news.
I was in the car with my
I'm
mom
on the news.
and the Buzz, the radio station
Yeah.
from Houston. They always do these things and they're like, okay, so or they used to do this like last year. They were like, okay, we're gonna play 5 seconds of a song and you have to guess what it is.
Which one is it?
It was
Yeah.
like Californication by Red Hot Chili Peppers, like the most notable Red Hot Chili Peppers song. And it plays, and these people were like, yo, is that fucking Godsmack, my guy? And I'm like, are you fucking dumb? Like, what do you
Have
mean?
you seen the 1 second one by Jaron Dines?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Nicky Dines show?
Yeah.
Like, that one was kind of like easy.
yeah.
But like, it's kind of sad that they didn't know any of them.
Yeah, I
like, what
know.
the fuck are you doing?
Like,
bro?
I didn't know, because like 7 people called in. And like, whenever they do it, like normally they'll only hold the tickets for like a day.
Yeah.
They held the tickets for like 2 weeks because no one could fucking guess it.
So they
And I was like, Mom, let me call in. And she was like, no, you don't need to. And I was like, Mom, I want to fucking go see him. And then I never got to
Bro,
go
this
see
shit's
him.
Do you think at like the 13th day they're all like, it's 104.5 The Buzz, please pick up these tickets. You don't even, you just have to guess the band. And they're like, is that Godsmack?
Dude,
It's
just
like, fucking no, it's not Godsmack.
Everybody that calls me guesses Godsmack is like,
This has to be God. You know that one song by Godsmack? They're like, 1, no, 2, that's not right.
okay,
Which one of
whoever
the
calls
songs
in,
by Red Hot
I'm
Chili
gonna give
Peppers?
you guys a hint. It's not Godsmack. Guy calls in, yo, is this Godsmack? Motherfucker!
I'll give you a hint. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, yo, this Godsmack.
It's the one that starts with the C, and they're like, oh, is it
California.
Snowhay?
Fucking cunt crush.
I say Snowhay, but I don't know how that one goes.
I went with my friend one time to go pick up tickets from a radio station. It was like weird because you could like see all their radio stuff, and they like weren't that nice. And I was like,
Well, his dad works at a Beaner radio
Whoa.
station.
we love it.
Yeah.
Do they give out tickets
Thank you
or?
for your service.
Yeah, actually, I usually sell the season passes for Schlitterbahn for like $30.
Yeah, so if you guys want Schlitterbahn tickets whenever
We
it's
should
come
go to
back in
Schlitterbahn.
season, you should
Yeah,
go.
I
Do
get
a
like
podcast
the
there.
description.
Yeah, I get like Creepy Hollow tickets for free. I get
Yeah,
like
that's dope.
Renaissance Festival tickets for free.
Dang, dude.
I wish I was
I get
next.
badass shit for free.
Shut up.
I got Monster Jam tickets for free.
Really? Yeah,
That's
whenever you get tickets, you should definitely we'll plug them on the podcast
Yeah.
for sure.
Dead ass.
You know,
Bro.
once my dad came home with like a box full of tickets for Schlitterbahn, I'm like, shit, nigga. We were like staring at $60,000 worth of fucking
I love
You can't say that.
Honestly, dude, I don't care
Take
anymore.
it back.
Take it back, bro.
Russell's close.
Miss Obama.
Come on, we got raccoons in
Miss
there.
Obama, get down.
Raccoons give me the N-word piss.
The raccoons.
Bro, remember that raccoon I chased at BC?
Yeah, we were at BC, but I'm not gonna say what we were doing because we're gonna get made fun of.
Oh.
Cover one, guys.
Larkin.
Yeah, we were no, we were
I
playing.
loved you out of Kim.
We were Pokemon Go hunting up there, and we were sitting outside the Clarion. Shut the fuck up. We were sitting outside the Clarion, and he just hauls ass. He's like, yo, raccoon! Just fucking runs over. He puts on a Snapchat story. He's like, yo, what's up, nigga? What's up, what's up? And he runs up to it, and then just go, oh shit, man. Just hear him start running back.
So what did you think was gonna happen
Yeah, no,
when you ran up to it?
it did the cat thing where it did this.
Yeah, it's
And
like,
then it picked up his leg and started peeing. I'm like, shit.
And you want to? Damn, you a freak, boy.
Just slapping his penis like,
You're
you wish I was Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson.
Okay, wait.
Guys, the
I have a
craziest thing
thought.
happened last weekend.
My thought is like how many since this just resurfaced, I'm like how many like little boys have like decided to go come on their cats?
Because of Shane Dawson.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
They're all like, I'll be just like him.
Yeah. They're like, let's try it too.
yo, maybe if I do this
It's like
and then I
cat-
just become gay halfway through my YouTube channel career, I can be Shane Dawson, bro.
Yeah. Is that scary?
Or just be a creep.
Can you imagine finding that? Like their moms, like
Yeah.
finding that and
Imagine
be like,
just doing that.
what happened to you?
I mean,
Yeah.
Imagine being the cat, bro.
I'm way ahead of you, dude.
Can you imagine all the
Longer
furry role plays that'll come out of
Oh
this? Just
my
like,
God.
okay, I'm gonna be his cat, you're gonna be Shane Dawson, okay? 1, 2, 3, action.
Bro, he's my favorite.
Yeah, and she does like, yo, that cat looking dummy.
Oh,
just
the
there.
cat last time.
Tears up in the fucking furry suit. He's like, wait, you're not a cat. This ain't a beach, it's a bathtub.
Yeah. You gotta get out, there's a shark. It's a
No
bathtub.
No, it was him
It was
hitting
him.
the
Yeah,
cat.
it was
I thought it was Bob. I was like,
No.
You don't
And my dog's just fucking knocking just up on the hind paws.
Come here and get
Everybody
him.
gang you. Everybody gangs you till Bobby started walking.
you should name him Bobby Schmurda.
Bobby Schmurda.
Yeah, Bobby Schmurda.
McTrill. Yo, hit up Bobby McTrill, fucking David Madrana. That was Rob yesterday on the podcast. It's going up today.
Are you guys going to Yak Fest?
What the
No.
hell is that?
No,
What is
it's
That sounds like a bunch of
Yakov
throw-ups.
So do you know Yakov?
No.
No.
He's some guy, but
yeah.
he's great.
Do you remember the guy that wore the big ass golden backpack last year
Yes.
around the halls?
Yes.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Let me search your memory.
I think no.
But it's a
You're
fest.
like,
That
oh,
was also his freshman year, so I don't think he was there for that.
How old are you?
He's a sophomore.
I'm 16.
Dope.
This is a joke.
Old enough.
Wait!
No, he's
Wait
a
a
sophomore.
I think he's a senior.
No, he's a
No,
sophomore.
definitely not. I have 2 more years in being BH.
Yeah. No, I was with him and a bunch of friends, and we were at Urban Air, and he's like, some of them were like, yo, I fucking hate sophomores, bro, and he's just like, yo, what about me though?
Yeah.
It's like, bro.
That was the first time they met
I
him.
did not know that.
Yeah, I have to explain that to everybody.
Yeah, everyone in Spanish was like, bro, you're so lucky this is your last year. I'm like, no.
I guess still got 2
I
more.
was like,
years
sure, I'll
this
probably
year.
test out. It's like, oh, wait, why do you got to test for something you already passed? Like, shit.
Can you already speak fluent Spanish? Why are you taking Spanish?
Yeah. Oh, because it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, last year I took Spanish, and that was actually a bitch because I didn't eat breakfast before that. It was like a 5-hour
So you're
test.
just hangry.
Yeah, no, it was in the morning too. I went in like at 7. I came out at like 1.
Jesus.
And
blows.
right after that, I went to Chili's and I ate everything on that fucking menu. I was like, you bring me some of this, bring me some of that, and I'm good.
Chili's is so good.
Yeah, I went to
Chili's
Chili's
smacks
afterwards and I
Chili
ate
smacks
chili.
dick, dude.
It's so
They're
good.
like, get off, get off.
I had like cold
shit,
chicken
my
from
ass.
Chili's the other night, like in the fridge, like my leftovers. So I was like, yes, chicken, and I ate it.
I used to bob to those sliders, like the mini
Yes.
sliders.
Have you seen the new thing that it's not new, but like they've had it for a while, but like the 3 appetizer meal you can get. So like you can get 3 appetizers as a meal. So like you can get sliders, their Southwest egg rolls, and like their
The chicken things.
yeah, that. But I normally get the sliders, Southwest egg rolls, and the fried pickles, because that shit.
I get
Go.
Fried pickles,
I
yeah.
get that big ass plate of like an 8-ounce sirloin, and then mashed potatoes fully loaded, and then fucking broccoli on the side
Go
with like
crazy.
maybe corn or something.
You know what makes me mad? Okay, so we went to Sam Houston for a jazz festival on Friday, and we went to a barbecue place after all the bands were done.
Yeah.
And they had. Did you use the salt shakers there?
I did not.
Oh, salt shakers dicked me over, dude. I was trying to make a joke with the fries. I was like, yo, these fries fucking ain't salty, bro. So I pick it up, and I was just trying to go like that. This shit just fucking broke off and spilled air all over the fries, dude. So I was like, motherfucker. So I went and I took a bite, and I was like, just spit it out. And have you guys seen that? I don't know if it's a Vine or something, but it was like from a couple years ago. Where he's like, that's a little salty.
SpongeBob one?
Yeah. That's a little salty. Yeah. Dude, that shit hurt. And then we just fucked up the fries after
That
that.
shit hurt.
Cause like what made me mad was like the salt just fucking fucked up the whole thing. And then I put pepper on it. Pepper came out and like, it came out like little flakes. And I was like, what the fuck? And then they had like a squirt bottle of barbecue sauce. But like, you know how a squirt bottle should be like, you have to apply force to get them out?
Yeah.
These things, I went and just
You
tilted
opened it?
I tilted it,
Did
and
the
like
same thing
the
as the
hole,
salt.
yeah, the hole was about like that big, right? So the hole was about that big, and it just all poured out, and I was like, man, fuck these fries, I guess.
Yeah, no, I wasn't hungry when I went, but as soon as I sat down, I'm like, man, I'm kind of hungry. But like, Brooke sat over there with a big ass plate of brisket. I'm like, Landon, do you want to maybe share? Because me and Landon were like not eating, but we didn't want to spend a lot, so we like paid $5 for that big ass plate, and we like shared it, and it was more than enough to fill us up.
No, what I liked about that
That's
place was you could buy meat by the pound, right?
Yeah,
So
we
I was
did
like,
that shit from the
By the pound.
yeah.
Lady in the train.
yeah, lady in the
Oh, the fridge room.
So it was like a thin ass shit of brisket.
Someone asked me. Someone
Thank you.
Someone asked me, or it was Josh Gillis. He was like, "Yo, man, what should I get?" And I was looking at the menu, and I just saw you buy it by the pound. I was like, "You should get 4.5 pounds of sausage." just a shit ton of sausage.
You remember that
Just
picture
only
of,
sausage.
of Gordon Ramsay, like all fucked up? It's like sausage.
Yeah.
Just like
I'm full of sausage.
So okay, I'm kind of gonna spoil it because I wanted to talk about it with Landon and Dylan because they're coming on at some point. But I was sitting with Dylan Trevino, Josh Gillis, Kristen McKinney, and Jacob Martin.
you know what we need to do? We need to take that, this, and that on a trip.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That
I was
would be
gonna
fun.
do it on Sam Houston.
But we need to get a case that doesn't fuck up everything.
I could use my backpack.
Yeah, but we need to cushion it.
Yeah,
Put
definitely.
towels in it.
I've got some
Yeah,
towels in
wrap
my
it like
car,
baby
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I use my marching band towel because it's pretty nice.
Yeah. So I was
Use it.
sitting there with them, and
I love you.
oh, dude,
Yeah,
the
Shane
table
Dawson's
next to
hair.
us made the worst mistake ever, dude.
Why?
They ate a bunch of barbecue and then bought like 3 things of banana pudding.
Ugh.
And the banana pudding looked fucking disgusting because it was like just after eating so much barbecue,
Yeah, you're like,
it was like gelatinous. Like it jiggled.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The banana pudding at the place. Like I like banana pudding, but
Yeah.
also what made me mad was the way they served it.
Why?
They served it in a to-go box that was like one of the ones that has the ridges in it.
Yeah.
So like I'm like, dude, that's the least effective to-go box because you got to scoop the banana pudding out the sides of the
That's
ridges and
true.
shit. That made me mad, but also what made me more mad was Dylan Trevino not knowing what the word gelatinous meant.
Didn't she not know what NASCAR was?
Yeah, she didn't know what NASCAR was either.
I saw that on Snapchat.
Yeah, so she didn't know what the word gelatinous meant. And I had
Makes
to
me upset.
I had to explain it to her. Also, figured out for some English nerds in the crowd, there is the, what is it, an adverb? It shook gelatinously. Yeah, gelatinously is a word. So you can turn gelatin into
You know
an
what
adverb.
reference would that be in? It's like gelatinous would be thick.
Smack that
Just
bitch
used it.
ass.
Would it be
Bitch
like
gelatinous?
the way the consistency is like?
Gelatinous would mean that it has the texture of gelatin. So
Okay, I was gonna say like
it's
either
an
texture or something.
adjective, yeah.
You saw me looking over
So
there.
that's why I was like, that's why I wanted to change the word thick to gelatinous.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
actually.
yo, you see that girl over there, bro? She, fuck, she looking. I just like to say that the video cut out because someone called me. Alright, I'm not happy about that one. But
We hate it!
what I was saying,
Well,
I'm getting in a mood now.
Bro, this is why dandelions are my favorite.
I'm good.
Huh?
I'll clap.
What is this?
this is my dandelion's my favorite. Yo, not gonna lie, are you kind of
I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
it
okay.
got me thick.
okay? Yeah,
Right before you got the call, it like
yeah,
got
I
me
got
thick
it a little
drop.
bit earlier than you.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Don't worry about
Don't worry about it. So dummy gelatinous, right? That's the new word. That's where I was before.
I'm like looking at this fucking thing like it's the office. Every time y'all say something, I'm like, I'm just thinking
Zoom in
about
every
it.
time.
it. I was gonna do this a while, and it's just
Yeah.
that's how you know it's gonna fucking
Yeah.
dude.
No, okay. Did we talk about that time whenever you were in my car
No.
From
from the jazz gig?
no.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Raul.
Do you want to put the audio on right now?
What do you mean? Did you cut it?
The audio.
Oh,
like, on your
clip
phone.
it in.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I might do it. So me and Raul were in the car, and he had partaken in something, and it was the night of the
Ah.
jazz gig.
Yes.
You want
And
to test it out right quick, so I could just give some context without having it on.
nah, it's no big deal.
I'll just turn off the microphone.
No. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. So basically, he had partaken in something, and I was giving him a ride back because we were at Kane's. And I
Yeah.
was giving him a ride back to the jazz gig, and he was kind of going a little bit crazy, a little bit.
Go crazy, go stupid,
And he-
go foolish.
One of the things I started recording it, but one of the things I'm really sad I didn't record was he was out of there, and he was on his phone, and he was in my passenger seat, and we get in my car, and he just goes, "Yo, honestly, I fucking fuck! I love Clash of Clans."
No!
The sad thing is, I can't remember half of that.
Oh my
No.
god. Wait, how did the gig go?
Oh, he does great. He does
No, no.
fantastic.
As soon as I'm like relaxed, you already see I'm
'Cause it
going
like relaxes him, and he
Yeah,
just
no.
fucking.
Have I
like-
been to one where you were?
It was last.
half of the time I'm at school, I'm on it.
Yeah, it was last Jazz Extravaganza. Yeah, and he does great whenever he drums like that because it like relaxes him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, honestly, I go hard in the paint.
next year I hope you get at Sam Houston. Next year I hope you get an award because he's fucking rocks it at drums.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think I've seen you like 2 or 3 times.
One thing I hate about jazz drumming is that they don't base it off of how good you can maneuver. It's just how groovy you can get. But
Yeah.
the thing is, the grooves aren't even grooves. It's like
It's
like
a
watching a
whole lot.
video. It's like watching the washer be
Oh,
in a,
throw the
a
bricks
brick
in the washer.
thrown in a washer. That's how it sounds. It
Yeah.
like goes
Yeah.
for a while and then go, and then it just totally falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all you hear is.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
And I used to do that because that's how you do
Yeah.
it. But I hated it because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. That's how you get a good grade.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he does great. Like whenever he was doing fills on the because he did a song with them called Buffalo Wings.
Oh, dude, I fucking love
Oh, dude, that song it's just like a nice funk song, and
Yeah.
watching him go off on
I have
that
a-
shit, dude.
I
I
have
can
a
clip it in
Quick
if you
sample,
want.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go keep talking.
So yeah, it's just so fat, dude. Like yeah.
So fat. I like saying that.
Sometimes
for music.
I hate it because the tempo is supposed to go a little faster than we usually go, and Mr. Montoya's like, yeah, I kind of like it going slower. And the thing is, it's supposed to be a shuffle funk, but I can't do as good of a shuffle funk going at.
Yeah, it's just slow. It's like 100 beats or like 90. No, not 90, but like 100.
I definitely sped up on this one, so it might sound a little jank.
Oh, is this an all-star game?
Yeah. And in my solo, it was kind of a bet, but it was also kind of a really good idea. You know how the Pornhub theme community has like the drums like.
Yeah.
No, I mean I guess now.
Yeah.
Well, and part of it, I have to implement it in there.
Yeah. So he has a solo in it.
Oh my God.
He did the Pornhub thing. Didn't Montoya say something to you afterwards?
Well, I mean, no, because he introduced. Well, I think we were gone for that. Because he introduced me as like everyone's favorite drummer, Raul Marquez, and then I did the little Pornhub theme, and he looked at me, he was like, well, not anymore. I really got downgraded. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be PM next year if I even go back.
I hope you go back, dude. Cause
I really hate
I've been waiting for you to come back to my band for forever.
I wanted to play PM with you because that's what because as soon as I went into AM, I was like, man, I really like this, and if I beat Andy this year, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
And the fact is that I tried taking her spot, but
Is this supposed to be in there?
I don't
it's
care.
fine.
It's no big deal.
No, but it's just the way B-Wood works.
Yeah, because you have to. Each person can fight another person that's higher above them in their spot, and yeah, it's actually.
I want to play the
Like,
fucking
it's
drums.
Yeah, so normally they do it around.
Beat your ass like my bass drum.
Normally they do it before district, so because they do it off the district music, but he just didn't do it this year.
No, I went to district. It's just the thing is, me and Andy got really low scores, and I don't know how I got really low scores, but we brought the wrong cymbals. But the thing is, that wasn't my job. It was Andy's job, and
it happens.
the thing is, I felt like I was doing good, but see, I walked up to Eisenhart and said, can I take Andy's spot? Can I like challenge for it? He was like, oh yeah, sure. And then a week passed by. I'm like, I went up to both Montoya and Eisenhart. I'm like, yeah, I really want to do this. When can we do it? It's like, oh, I'll get back to you. I gotta go talk to Montoya. I was like, oh, I talked to him.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And then he's like, oh, okay. Well, then he left me like that. And then a month after, it was like district time.
Yeah.
And a week before that, I was like, Eisenhart, I really want to do this because I really want to be in PM. And the bullshit thing is he's like, you know, I really don't think we should do it because...
I think it's because it's Andy's last year.
Yeah, I think that's bullshit.
That would make sense, yeah, actually.
Because she fucked over, what's his face, Cole, last year, doing the same thing. But the thing is, I don't practice my music, I listen to it a lot. And whenever I listen to stuff, I get some really good ideas. And last year, I really fucked up on my audition because I was wearing flops and I had just janky ass shit. Because they pulled it out of nowhere. They pulled it out of their ass. They're like, oh, audition day, go. I'm like, oh. Because I'm wearing baggy ass shorts, I'm like relaxed, and I don't even have the right sticks. Because the sticks before I got new ones were like really chipped on the bead, so all you heard was like a really dull sound on the ride cymbal, and it was it was terrible, dude.
Yeah,
You were there, it was not good.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I was worried about district last year because I didn't so for our district music, we get it as soon as summer starts. And we have like 4...
That's the same way for choir.
Yeah, we have 4 months to work on it.
Yeah.
And we got... I mean, I didn't study over summer because I was
never.
with my dad, but this year I'm planning on doing it because I want to make because I just started a new practice regimen. And hopefully the goal is that I practice from Monday to Sunday more than 15 hours a week.
Yeah, no, dude,
That's tough.
That's kind of like me now, because now that I have to be a tenor captain, I have to like work my ass off to get my chops back, and as going into sophomore year on tenors from 4th bass is really hard because my back would just not take it. During summer drumline, they give you a whole week to try to condition yourself for that spot that you're trying to play. And the thing is, I didn't want anyone taking my spot because tenors was like a long-term goal for me.
Yeah.
Besides like being in snare, because middle school I was like, oh dude, I really want to be in snare, and I tried out for tenors though. I tried out for tenors first because it looked cool. Like I didn't want to just do some pussy shit on a snare, and I wanted to be stronger and all that shit. But freshman year I tried out for tenors because I always shoot for the highest ones. But I got put on fourth base, and that was like the funniest year of my life. And then I tried for tenors again, and I was going through a really rough patch there, so I wasn't very mentally focused. But I still got put in the place, which I'm like very grateful for.
Yeah.
But like, as soon as school got out, I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm gonna do everything I can, and I will put every inch of energy that I have. And it took every bit of energy and then some, because I was we were inside for the first part. And the tenors had to actually go outside after group practice. And me and Scott, before we met Jones, we were like kicking it with Mr. Solomon, and he taught us all this stuff. Like I didn't know how to hold the sticks because I was just not oriented in that. But I got the hang of it, and then Jones came, and I got devastated because it was just like I don't know how to impress him, and it just kind of sucks. Because then, as soon as we got into tracking, where you actually have to put the harness on, I thought it was going to be a lot better than bass, because bass is just like hardcore on the top part of your back, but tenors is hardcore on the bottom part. Yeah. And right now my whole body's like not aligned, so it's just pressing down more. And I feel like I will develop scoliosis.
You know what?
Oh my God.
Dude, I got you. I've been watching this guy on YouTube. Shout out to my boy, Dr. Joseph Cipriani, I think his name. So this guy, I found him in my YouTube recommendations, and his... Dude, I don't know. But it just said, extremely loud chiropractic popping.
I watch like all the time, dude.
So
That's badass.
This girl is like dummy gelatinous when she sits down, right? But the guy was like, I was looking in the comments.
Where they wear yoga pants.
I was looking in the comments, and like every female that I saw that was commenting, she was like, "Oh my God, he's so nice for being respectful." Because like every time he would pop something, her shirt would pop up, and he'd like pull it back down and stuff. And it, literally, I was watching it with Morgan yesterday.
That's the same thing.
She said the exact same thing. She was like, "It's so respectful." I was like, "What the fuck?" So it's like, are all of you on like a one-track mind system?
Like that's like the same thing when I used to go to the chiropractor because I have sciatica. Sorry.
Sounds like a medicine.
What?
Sciatica.
Isn't that what you take when you have ED?
No, that's cyanide.
I don't know.
Can't take it anymore.
No,
I was talking about
a back
Cialis.
thing. It's a back thing. But anyway, yeah. My chiropractor was like pretty nice about it because I would like wear tights or something, and he was nice about it.
No, but this guy, dude, he has this like experimental thing, right? And so it looks like what you wakeboard with, like that handle you use whenever you're pulling on, and it's got like a tightener on it. So he puts it around their neck and tightens it.
Oh my God!
No, I swear to God. And he stands behind him on the table and just yanks.
No, you have to do that. But most people use towels. They do like a little scarf shit, and then they pull it, and then they grab your neck and just pop it.
Yeah.
But that's how you have to do it.
No,
it's not
this guy just yanks.
Yeah, like
it went,
actual.
It went all the way down. Like you could hear it in like a sequence. It went. It was
Oh my God.
Sound like an
Playing the
anime. Sound like an anime charge up, dude. He's like.
Remember that day at Conroe where we were popping each other's backs, but then we were trying to find the knots deep. Remember that big ass cylinder you found?
Yeah.
It's still there.
Jesus.
You guys want to feel it? It's like in the left part of this right here. Like if you push down with your.
I don't know what we're talking about, but you got a great back.
It's got to be like kind of soft, but if you feel that little rock thing, it's just.
It's a big ass knot in his back, dude. It's a
Dude,
problem.
that sucks. I can pop your back.
Right.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yep.
Go up and down. Go up and down.
Yep, no,
Yeah.
yep. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh my
That's
God,
a
let
lot.
me get it out in a minute. I will try it. That's gonna hurt so bad.
Rips it
No,
out.
that one day I like almost passed out because someone like stepped on my back and popped the whole shit. I'm like,
Dude, that's a bit. I'll get Tommy Gagnon. Like last year, I'd get him to step on my
Oh my
back.
God.
Oh, dude, he was such a fat nut.
He lives close to
Yeah,
you.
he lives in my neighborhood. Yeah.
We'll call him.
that knot from the massage chair.
What do you mean? Oh yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
You couldn't get up for like a whole 10 minutes.
Dude,
Dude.
yeah, that was me, right? Yeah. I was
That was me?
I was sitting in the massage chair. It was for a
Where? Like the mall?
It was for a
Yeah.
band trip. We were at a mall, yeah. And I just saw Scott
think it was
Kessler
common,
and everybody in a massage chairs, and they ended up getting up and leaving. And I sat down and I was like, bro, this isn't gonna do shit. I put it in there and I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice. Like I hit the ball rolling down the back. I was like, oh, this is. Oh! And I was like, yeah, I was like, dude, I felt like Shane Dawson getting near a cat, dude. I was like, I can't. I can't.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Yeah, no, but
And then like your legs can't move. You're like,
I felt paralyzed. I was like, bro, I can't get up, bro. You guys are gonna have to carry me.
That feels
They
good.
said it, they're like, hey,
I want
what's
to go to
going on?
chiropractor. It feels so good when they pop. And I watch it pop on
I've
video too.
never been on
no,
one.
Oh my
if you
God.
have medium to like the mild pains, it won't hurt as much. But if you have like just lifetime pains, those you have to do that for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Y'all
terrible.
need to go get popped.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like life
I need to
changing
do
when
that.
they get
'Cause,
your
like-
neck. I was like, please don't kill me like in the Hunger Games.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's what he like.
Yeah, it's
they like
supposed to
roll
hurt,
it
though.
for a second, and then they just go, and you're like,
No, but the back ones that they do, where they like push down and your
Yeah.
stomach and align that shit,
Yeah.
it's supposed to hurt. a
yeah,
lot,
and
but it
like
hurts way
your
better.
legs even like they can be like different lengths. It's just,
Yeah, that's the guy's
He
big
like
thing.
yanked it, and he was
I think
like,
that's what mine
yeah,
does.
he's like showing me.
That's the guy's big thing is he's
Yeah.
always like, okay, let's check the leg length. And this one lady, it was
It's
like
like that,
this, and
yeah.
I was like, bro, what the
I
fuck
think
wrong with
right
you?
I did not notice
No,
that.
it's like an inch and a half even, and then they like start popping your hips and your back and stuff, and then they're like, look, now it's even. And my
Yeah.
mom's always like, oh my god, and I'm like, Mom, you need to calm down.
No, because like the first time, because I never heard of that before. The first time I watched it, I was
Yeah.
like, yo, he just fucking popped a lady with
Yeah.
birth defect. What the fuck? And then he fixed it. I was like, yo, this dude's Jesus.
Bro, he
He's
just
fixing
took away one
birth
of his
defect.
chromosomes. No longer
Yo,
special.
He just
Ask
added a
your-
chromosome in there, and she was missing one.
Ask your
Like
parents
leg
just like
stops seeing it.
for that for your birthday.
You know,
She'll
I
be
have-
life changed.
There's so many
Oh.
bodily problems that I have. Like my nose is crooked, my chin is like my whole body is
Yeah.
just crooked to one side.
Why?
'Cause I sleep on one side because if I sleep
Is that a thing? I feel like my face is crooked.
You're like a
no, because if I sleep on one side, I can't breathe. Like I almost
Yeah.
passed out one time
I was
because I was trying to sleep,
Oh
but I was
my
trying to
God.
like sleep on my other side because it just felt abnormal sleeping
Uh-huh.
on one side all
Yeah.
the time. So I did that and I was like,
Oh my
I was
god!
telling you about it before we started.
That's
So my
wild.
mom might maybe be getting a new job, and I'm super excited for it. It's got a
Okay.
whole bunch of benefits. Best
Okay.
benefit she told me, and she's debating this. I'm like, what the fuck? Best benefit? Weekly massages.
Oh my god!
Guaranteed, dude.
I need that.
I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you not? And she's like, because it's your senior year, and I'd be gone all the time because it's up in Houston.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, Mom,
Mom,
you
go!
need massages
go.
more than anyone I've ever met. I would like go into her back, and like as soon as I touch, it hurts.
Yeah, I know my mom. Okay, I was popping my mom's back the other day on the floor. I'm like, lay down, like I got this. She's like, I hate when they do that. They just start screaming.
Dude, they were
fucking pwn, dude. That
Yeah.
pwn the shit out of
It's
it.
so crazy though, but yeah, mom's too stressed out.
Yeah, I
They
know.
yeah, tell her.
Yeah.
I'll tell her. You tell her.
Yeah,
It's good.
because she's working right now because she's
Yeah.
not gonna be able to work tomorrow because
Mhm.
she's doing something for a trip or whatever. And I'm like, bro, it's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, that'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a lot of aligning because I feel like part of the reason why I'm so fucked up is that like I used to do Taekwondo, right?
Sick.
And the thing is, I got up to second degree and I couldn't get any farther
Ooh.
because I had gotten to be really good friends with the master over there at the dojo that I worked at, because I would volunteer to teach classes over there.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when I spar, I spar against people that are bigger than me. Because back whenever that was like, I was there at Champion Martial Arts for like 13 years probably. I can't remember what the thing is because I'm pretty sure I started at age 3, but my mom keeps telling me I started at 5, but I'm pretty sure it was age 3. But
As soon as you could walk, you were just fucking breaking boards.
Yeah.
no, dude, those boards were hardcore.
Really? They were
They really hurt. Yeah, because I was you have to do this hammer fist, right? But that's supposed to be an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as I learned how to do it correctly, they told me to do it on 5 boards. So to get my instructor's collar, which is like a green collar, you have to do like 5 different board breaks. So you do like 5 boards with a side kick, maybe like 3 with the axe kick, and
I
then
know
like
what all
a hand
of this
kick
is.
Do you not? It's just kicking. It's
yeah, and then you have to learn all the patterns from like the lower belts to be able to teach it back to them. And I learned those. Those were pretty easy.
You went to a hardcore one, dude.
Yeah, no, dude. they taught me how to 1-inch punch, but I didn't get that far. But no, I fought against this one guy, and he was a good buddy, but he was a big guy too. So we were doing a private lesson with the master because we were training to go to Scotland, which we actually went to, and I was good at forms. I wasn't that great at sparring.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yeah, that's the thing is I hated sparring whenever I was a young kid because I thought that it was all like very mechanical. Like you had to do the moves that they showed you and stuff, and it wasn't a suggestion. And then now as I get older, I'm like, yo, I could have fucked those kids up, bro. If I knew what I knew now, like I could have just.
Did all of y'all take Taekwondo?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's whenever I took it. Whenever we'd spy, like. I'd be all like, oh yeah, mechanical. I have to like, if they go for a kick, I gotta like, and then someone just walk up and just start beat the shit. I'd be like, ow, stop!
But every time that would happen, I'd get hit in the head really hard, and I'd get pissed off. I just start beating the shit out of the kid.
No, that's how you have to fight, because the reason why I lost interest is because the last tournament I went to was in like Arkansas or Tennessee or something. Really nice. And we had this female instructor, but she's like absolutely retarded. And
pumped him.
She would not count. She would not count points. Like if the other guy did not like it did not count.
Really?
You gotta become hurt.
Yeah. So I got pissed off because I lost my first round. I'm like, all right, I learned my mistake. I gotta kill this bitch, so I can get the point. Yeah. So the next round, I deadass walked up to him, fully just punched him in the face.
That is not nice.
I knocked him over, and it was like I was mad because she didn't count the point yet.
Jesus Christ.
She's like, yeah, no, you can't hit that hard. I'm like. Okay, so I kicked him right in the stomach and knocked his air out, and she was like, no point. I'm like, excuse me? So I did a little tornado kick, and I knocked him over again to the side of the face.
If this was boxing, one, you'd be kicked out for kicking, and two, that'd be like a KO for him now.
Then I was so mad because it was pissed me off. So I
Wait, did he give you a point for the tornado kick?
I won the second round.
Well, that's what matters.
Yeah, I had to annihilate that.
I kept getting so many, like, I saw so many gnarly injuries, and I kept getting injured in the weirdest ways at Taekwondo. Like, normally, you would expect to get injured in, like, a fight. I got injured once in a fight. The other time, there was like a windowsill, right? Like, it was like window panes, right? Yeah. And the sill was like one of those black ones that you see in all the buildings around here. And I just stepped back onto it and just cut the underneath of my heel. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay, and we're going to segue right now, actually, because I wanted to talk about this. So every guest that comes on, I want to ask about what your worst childhood injuries you've had are. Like, a childhood...
It's kind of a new one.
Yeah.
Well, a new regular one.
Yeah, you talked about yours, Ashlyn.
Wait, what is it?
Do you not have one?
Childhood?
Like, not childhood, but just any gnarly injuries you've had.
I mean,
no.
I feel like one
terrible.
time...
Bad joke. Bad
this isn't gnarly.
Sorry, Shane Dawson.
One time I fell off my bike. I fell off my bike. It sucked. But I fell off my bike, and then I had a huge scar, and then I fell off it again right when it healed. That's dumb.
I fell off my bike in 7th grade and got this, and just recently a lot of people have been asking about it. And they go, Eric, what the hell happened? I went, I fell off my bike. They're like, when? I went 7th grade, and they go,
you fucking dumb.
There was one time I was riding, and I used to live a mile away from LGI, so it's like good ass. That's the reason I've got thick ass legs now.
Fucking baseball, bro.
I used to like go, and then there's like the Exxon near where Kroger is.
Yeah.
So I'd like go over like the thing, and then there was like a steep little thing, then like a turn. And one day I was going, it just rained. I was going down, and I turned, and I fell off. I rolled over, and I like rolled my ankle. I was like, oh shit! And I hear, nice job, Ben! And I went, oh, this is the worst. Not only did I just fuck up my ankle, I'm getting bullied by someone who's probably like 3 years older than I am. That would have been funny as fuck. I'd do that if I was like driving up. I was all like, oh man, fuck aquatic science I have to go to unless you go. Good work, dumbass!
Okay, one thing I wanted to ask y'all. What's the most... Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but have y'all ever tried doing something but like half-assed it but still like made it?
Did it anyway? Yeah.
Choir.
Shut up. Every essay ever.
Oh, dude.
Every essay ever.
I fucking love writing essays.
Ugh.
Writing essays is so much fun.
I like it on the last hour of it. And then I'm like,
no, dude.
shit. Like,
writing an essay, it takes me, like, depending on how long it is, like 45 minutes, and I can knock out a good essay.
I can write stories, not essays.
I can write stories too, yeah.
I don't know how to start an essay, I don't know how to end an essay.
Essays just seem like the perfect length to not get your point across. Like, if it's like a college paper where you have to, like, 1,600 words, you're like, okay, I can fucking pump this out over, like, 2 days. But you have, like, an hour to be all like, alright, tell me why Martin Luther King shouldn't have died. And I'm like...
Are you talking about, like, in
He was
testing?
fucking great, first of all.
Are you talking about in testing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do this, not
Yeah.
this.
Fly with me, no.
No, but the thing I hate is whenever they give you a long ass prompt.
Prompt, yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, wait, what does it say?
It's like shit. Yeah, I have to write something on this, but I can't use any of whatever they gave me.
Yeah.
And they'll just
Oh,
give me
yeah,
a, like
yeah.
a 4 is like the lowest thing you can get, right? Or 5?
5's the highest you
yeah,
can get.
highest.
Oh, it goes from 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you got a 1 if you
Sometimes
did
it's 8.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean for starting. No, I'm in English too, so like.
For yeah, it depends on what the teacher's grading scale
Yes.
is.
Yeah, I got a 3 because I'm terrible at starting and finishing essays, and I tried getting help, but it seemed like I had to copy the prompt to do the thesis of the story, or the essay. But as soon as I did that on the test, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I did that, but I got a 3. Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
fucking
Dummy school.
not Harvard.
Be success.
But yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh, that's how I
have
tell
to.
about my SAT scores.
My favorite.
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Oh, I'm not gonna tell the whole world!
I'm taking the SAT in May, and I still haven't signed up because they're like, "Do you want to add a math portion for $16?" And I went, "No." They're like, "How about the essay portion?" I was like, "Fucking no!" And they're like,
They look at essays though.
"Do you
some
want to
problems.
see like the problems after you finish?" I was like, "I'd like to see them before I start." So you just be like, all right," and then come in the next day, I'm like, "I saw this."
You know what I got? Okay, we're not supposed to talk about this after the test, but it's probably not gonna affect anything that I do because I'm failing that anyway. But mostly because I don't turn in homework. But U.S. history, the A push anyway. The test did not have anything to do with A push.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Yeah. The
They talked about
monster- you talking about the
Obama.
monster?
Yeah. Dude, I hate that guy.
We got nowhere. We got nowhere.
I'd like
That was a dude. Sorry.
This is black. But anyway.
Dude, controversial, dude. Bro,
No.
I don't think he's mixed, you fuck.
No, but dude, one of the questions said, "Why was Earth Day invented?" I'm like,
Yeah. That was like the first question on the test. It was
Because
why
we're
was
on
Earth
Earth.
invented?
Yeah,
What
it
was
was
the multiple choice answer?
It was like I mean the multiple choice made sense, like the answers that we give you, but
it was more like logic. It's like an English type
Yeah.
test instead of a fucking A push. But I don't know. We got nowhere past 1930s.
yeah.
And we were already on
Well, no,
2010s on the test.
No,
What the
I
fuck?
mean,
Dang.
yeah, I didn't like how much it bounced around in history. Like, if it could go in one linear line, like the questions, that would be so nice because, like, I would answer
They
a
could like
question
remember stuff easily.
about like the 1980s like workforce and how like they were treated and stuff, and then the next question was like from the 1957, and I was like, "Fuck, all right, I guess."
yeah,
I was like,
that's like so confusing to feel like.
"Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
I finished history last year along with English,
That's
so
why
I just don't take any core
Are you
classes.
bored?
I have pre-cal. I just take a bunch of dummy classes this year, so I don't have to try for anything. Guess what I haven't done all year? Try. And still I'm failing aquatic science because she's like, you have to do this paper. I go, what if I don't do it? And make jumps the entire class period. She's like, that's an 86.
Okay, so don't cringe whenever I say this, but society needs to work like a Pokemon gym.
At
Okay?
least I did.
Don't cringe, okay?
What
Okay?
does this mean?
I'm gonna make a really bad analogy, but you gotta work with me here because
Okay.
it's like the best one that I have.
Just
So you know how different types have different weaknesses and strengths?
sure.
Fair enough.
We need one person in like a group
In
of,
each, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
to like
one
focus
person
on
in
history.
each strengths and one person.
yeah, because if
Yeah.
you're like a president, you just have to be a leader, right?
Yeah.
You need someone that's focused on remembering shit that happened in the past so you don't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then someone to talk you into that, someone to do the numbers, someone to like fucking do decision making,
Yeah.
which is basically the leader. That's how it needs to be. It's like,
I just think standardized testing is the poorest excuse for testing in the entire universe, and it came from the Chinese, from the Confucian test, and the Chinese
We
are
hate those.
objectively irrelevant, so it should be no standardized testing.
I
I'm
think,
doing
it's
my
just,
office looks again. I'm like,
I think it's just a way to make money off of bullshit papers with bullshit questions.
my mom told me before I came here to like watch what I say because she's like, you don't want to get in trouble in 10
Yeah,
years.
that's
What
what
you said.
literally.
So
Sounds
I'm
very
like,
good, I didn't hear.
Literally,
Mom, you're right.
There was a kid we had on. It was episode 4. Shane Stevenson. And his parents like kind of freaked him out about it, so
Yeah.
he was like super scared to say anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean we can keep filming if you guys are good, but I just wanted to ask another thing.
Yeah.
Let's just do an extended version.
Yeah, which one smacks more?
Oh my God.
Phineas and Ferb soundtrack or SpongeBob?
SpongeBob.
Oh,
SpongeBob.
but see, I've been in the car with
Squirrels in
Tess,
my
and
pants.
she literally has the CDs, and it's good. Like, bow chicka wow wow, that's what my baby says.
Yeah, but
That
those are all
song,
songs. But
Squirrels
like,
in my pants.
That one kind of
Squirrels in my
bopped.
pants.
Yeah.
What's that one?
That first one kind of popped.
And then there's like busted.
Oh, also,
Jeremy,
we
Jeremy
were.
especially likes the Squirrels on my pants.
Okay.
It's
No,
so
hold on. Have you listened to it on Spotify? No, Eric.
Not in the way that
Have
you would
listened to it
think, though.
Have you listened to it on Spotify?
Oh,
Okay, so I was playing it in the car with some of my friends, and that song, the Spotify version, I don't know which one it is,
Is it
it deadass drops the N-word in the middle of the song.
No, it
Like, I
doesn't.
swear to God.
No.
I swear to God
I
it
can't
drops the
hear
N-word.
it.
I do know,
Honestly,
I can definitely
I
hear it.
can't.
Oh my
It definitely
God.
says it. So like in the lyrics it says maybe, but I swear to God it says the N-word. I've had other people listen to it and it just drops it. He's like, S to the I to the N.
I don't know
to the
how
P
y'all,
then.
like,
and I'm like,
You didn't even have to tell them to listen to that. Like, they instantly got it, but I don't hear it.
dude, I definitely hear. What do you hear? Maybe, or what do you hear?
I hear maybe.
I do. I
Huh.
definitely. This is like a yin
I'm gonna look it up on the
thing.
list.
Fuck
Do you hear?
I hated that.
Okay, but SpongeBob is really good too, because striped sweater for sure. Gary come home, hell yeah. But like,
I'm
I
sorry.
like the electronic beats that
That's
it
my
had.
shit.
Gary come home made me
Oh.
sad. Like I probably was crying.
Dude, Jellyfish Jam.
Yeah, the electronic beats were on
Yeah.
point.
Also, it's just a greasy spoon without you.
That one
Dude,
where,
that song.
That's so
fucking-
creative. Like those writers are so creative.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's so good.
Yeah, there's some really good jazz though.
That's really good.
Like the
SpongeBob?
LPG one.
Oh yeah, Kelpie G. Yeah.
That one where SpongeBob puts on like the gym clothes and like starts dancing with Squidward's body in there.
Oh.
What?
You know how they have auditions and
No.
SpongeBob or Squidward's
I
goes up
vaguely
there
remember
and
what
he
you're talking
just
about.
bombs
He
the
bombs
dance.
it?
He's like, "Oh shit, you suck." And then SpongeBob goes up there and starts like dancing. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, he's brilliant."
Yeah.
He's like doing nothing, absolutely nothing.
I
Can
like
you play the
Squidward.
song that goes beep beep boop boop?
Wait.
Oh, you mean the?
So a lot of people think that like SpongeBob was like
And
saying like well no they're saying that like it like shows like mental disorders. Like Squidward had depression. Like SpongeBob was like somebody was bipolar. Patrick was like
I'm literally crying right now.
sad.
That's what Patrick was like.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so sad right
Who
now.
was your favorite?
Who's your favorite SpongeBob character?
Yeah.
I gotta say Patrick.
It's Patrick,
Yeah.
because he had a funny voice.
Raul, get off your phone. Who's your favorite
What?
SpongeBob character?
What kind of Giratina?
Mine? Yeah, it is my mom. I got her into Pokemon.
Your mom's your favorite SpongeBob
Your
character?
mom's Giratina?
Mine was that big ass dude that came out on the
lobster
Frika
guy?
games. Like,
Oh,
big guy.
the big guy.
Yeah.
Where it's like Patrick and SpongeBob doing their roles. And then the big guy comes out and just yeah, and it just like shakes the whole
Oh
stadium.
my gosh.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
He
where
was
they
such
fry
an
all the
integral
fish and shit.
character. I did like that episode.
Yeah.
Whenever he jumps down and becomes fish.
Dude,
sticks.
you know what the weirdest one was? Whenever I was a kid, this used to come on all the time, and I would hide behind the couch because I was too scared.
Oh my gosh.
It was the one with the hash slinging the slasher.
Yeah.
The only part I was scared about was at the end. Do you remember at the end when he goes, "Well, if you're here, then who kept turning out the lights?"
Yes!
And it pans over to Nosferatu, the night. It's the most obscure reference in the universe. That was a 1930s knockoff vampire that was supposed to be Dracula.
Nosferatu. And
And-
you went,
You were gonna kill them!
It's fine.
All the copies.
I'm not letting you down, me, you son of a bitch. Sorry.
All the copies of that film of Nosferatu had been burned. Like
Whoa.
every single copy of it.
What?
This is so
I've
scary.
never
It's because
heard
of
of
the
that.
copyright thing. Yeah, so because they just blatantly ripped off Dracula, and I guess Dracula won in court, and they burned like if not all the copies, but most of them.
Yeah.
But there's just like Nosferatu, click click, and it's like so innocent and stupid. But whenever I was a kid, I would hide behind the couch and like cry
Oh
whenever
my
it came
gosh.
on.
Yeah, I remember that was scary. SpongeBob was so scared. And like
Yeah.
I was coming in the door and I was like, ouch. Like, I don't know.
The hash slinging, the mash bringing, The cash.
The hash slanging slash. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, so what other shows did y'all watch when y'all were a kid?
Hannah
Felix the
Montana.
Cat.
Speed
It's a
Racer,
really old one. It's like
Cycle
Popeyes, but it's
Oh
it's
yeah,
all-
we talked about this.
It's
Yeah.
in black and white.
My grandfather was
What shows did I watch?
my grandfather was a super big advocate for like old TV shows,
Uh-huh.
and like
Dude, I love old.
he would
TV
he would show me like Popeye and stuff, and it was super lit. And then I ended up like Boomerang. Do you guys remember Boomerang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boomerang got shut down.
I hated that, dude.
And that
They had
sucks.
I didn't like Yogi Bear, but I did like Ben 10, which is
Oh.
all
Yeah.
I went to.
Yeah, no, but like my favorite thing on there was the Snorks. On Boomerang, did you guys ever watch that? The
No.
Snorks? It was about these
Oh.
people that lived. It was like
Dude, aren't they like underwater?
yeah, the people that lived underwater and they had big old tubes that came out of their heads.
Whoa.
I think they're the same things as
It was like the Smurfs, yeah, but it was underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that Boomerang was good. The only thing that sucked was I always wanted to watch Johnny Quest. You guys ever hear about that?
Johnny Quest?
Hey, what
Johnny
is that?
Quest. Johnny Quest is that old cartoon that you see. Like, have you ever seen people goof on Mike Pence because he's like, and they show that cartoon character with the white hair? I'm gonna clip it in.
The one from the Jetsons?
No.
No, fucking Johnny
Johnny
Quest. Keep up.
You guys have never heard of Johnny Quest?
I don't know.
I don't know what
Dude, I'm scared I'm in Mandela effect.
No, wait,
right
I
now.
like
Your
Timmy
dad's
Turner.
lit in Bolivia after seeing those pictures. You're like,
I
Johnny
like Fairly
Quest,
Odd
dude.
I'm pretty sure.
Fairly Odd Parents.
That was good.
Yeah, that one's.
And I like Danny.
I like Jimmy Neutron
Kinda
better.
hot.
That
Oh my
I
god,
agree.
Jimmy Neutron. That's what I want.
I hated the
crossover
animation
was pretty
style.
nice.
I hated the animation
Yeah, it was
style.
super
on
kind of
it.
gross. But
I liked
that
it, but
show.
like, sure, they could have done better.
The best
Yeah,
character
I
in
love
that whole
that
show was Carl, and I'm so mad they did a
Yeah.
spin-off show. I'm mad they did a spin-off
Sheen.
show on Sheen.
I hated
Did
Sheen.
you guys
Sheen was the
hear
most
about that?
annoying one ever.
They did one season of Planet Sheen.
I remember
It was
watching
where
the entire
Sheen,
season.
yeah, Sheen got into a rocket in Jimmy Neutron's lab or whatever, and just got sent up into space and just disappeared for like none of the other characters were in it. He just got sent up, and the only thing I remember about that show was Sheen was trying to impress the aliens, so he did a full body crack.
What?
Like he was cracking like his,
Oh, yeah.
he was cracking his
Yeah,
joints
I
and
kinda
stuff.
remember
He
that.
cracked,
Bum.
he cracked his tongue, and like yeah.
Like a whip.
Yeah, and he so the full body crack, he's like, now ready, and he jumps on his head and just spins and it cracks and like does a shockwave and knocks
Dies.
everybody back.
That's fucking
And the other
sick.
thing, okay, he's explaining to the alien it's like Earth history, and there's this one alien he really likes, so he's explaining it to her. And he's like, and that's how we won World War II or World War 11. And I was like, no.
I love the voice actor. I just don't like the character.
Yeah, I hated that. If they would have done one on Carl, that would have been the best thing ever. Just could you imagine Carl getting into like so many fucked up situations? Like Carl infiltrates a pedo ring or something. Like
I don't know. Fucking Nickelodeon was okay with it.
I want like Carl visits Michael Jackson's Neverland. Have you guys seen the Michael Jackson thing?
No, what is
No,
it?
no.
It's scary, right?
It's a-
But is it true?
It's like the
What's
thing
that?
is the documentary kind of
That's for you to
because
decide.
everyone's like at the beginning of the documentary you just want to be like yo fuck Michael Jackson da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it you're just like yo maybe Michael Jackson just had like some fucked up childhood man and it's like it's being
That's
famous his
insane.
fault.
It's real. It's real. He was.
Wait, did it talk
No,
about? him
he
getting
was just
abused or
weird
what?
about it. No, like he started a whole amusement park called Neverland.
Yeah.
So that's
And, like,
why
kids would come.
I want
Yeah.
Carl to be like pasted in there. He's like, hello, Mr.
I love you, MJ. Can I say the N word?
That was about good.
Thanks.
Oh, dude.
Like any inconvenience he has, he's like,
This guy outside's funny.
I know.
He's just
It's like-
looks like
we
bigger
were
head.
in college one time, and I felt so bad. I was in a car with him and a bunch of my other friends, and we were driving Pokemon Go hunting, and there was this guy that was walking the trail over at the college.
he was wearing like
And
tennis
he
clothes.
was wearing a
Not
bright.
just track clothes in general.
Well, yeah, but it was like safety green tank top and like
Don't
really
ever
short
wear
shorts.
that.
And he was about
Nor that.
he was about 70.
Oh my
And he was
god.
walking.
Oh, I can't
and
get
he
it.
had,
Old
like,
people, yeah, like,
he
their
looked
balls
like-
will be hanging out. And they're like, I'm going on a run.
You can't get mad at them though. It's like
You can be mad at them.
That's
What do you
fine.
He
mean?
looked like Papa. And it
But I was
was
gonna
like,
say, wait, but in their like teenage years, that's what they would wear. Like dudes would wear short shorts. So
yeah. No, but he was walking, and they started playing Plug Walk. And
I tried so hard to get the window open.
Yeah.
that is funny.
Oh, he was so bad, dude.
I was walking.
He was walking like the Damatu Cosita guy. Okay, continue.
Wait, that's the funniest video. Every time I
It is
see that,
not. What
it's
the fuck is wrong with you?
I can't get enough of it.
SpongeBob boy. I've overdosed on ketamine. I'm gonna die.
SpongeBob me boy.
oh my god.
I am close to death.
You're overdosing on ketamine. Your friend's like, you're good.
But I was walking the trail near McLean, and I saw this couple. One, they were sharing AirPods. That's pretty cute.
That's pretty.
Two, the guy had shorts up to here, and he was like 6'4", and he was super lanky, and I went.
That's dope.
No! Let me see your fucking thighs, dog.
That's the most embarrassing shit. Because if you forgot your leggings for track, you would have to wear those skinny ass shits.
I fucking joined track.
But then look at this shit.
Yeah. He's also got the hair.
Let me shave
There's
your
another
butt.
funny guy over there.
I shaved them
October.
Wow.
He shaved them like all the way down last October.
Yeah,
we talked about it.
Do you trim them? Like, if you want, you can.
I didn't do it with the razor until the second part, because a lot of it, I was using this cream that's supposed to like really,
yeah,
fuck it up. So
Does it stink?
Put that in your buddy's shampoo.
It didn't sting until I
rubbed it off.
Well, I rubbed it off, but then I also had to get rid of the excess because
Yeah.
I don't know why it just doesn't work on me because I have way too much hair.
Yeah.
So I use a razor.
Yeah.
And I cut myself so many fucking times, dude.
Dude, it's not that hard.
The bathtub was full of blood.
Oh my god, yeah, because it like doesn't stop bleeding. Like, I don't bleed for
You
You just
30
need to
minutes.
take a picture of it and be like, "Yo, we out here."
Oh my god, you scared
we out
people!
here. We out here on cleanup duty, my
We
guy.
did a little stretch thing, like, because we had a little routine we had to do for it, and I'm pretty sure I opened up like half of my cuts when doing that.
Dude, you should have just put band-aids on them, like, just to like look so sketch.
Yeah, that would.
No, because Scott bought some leggings, but they were way too thin.
Yeah.
They were way too thin. Yeah, like, my hair would actually poke out. And it's kind of, like, I don't want to cut my hair, because I like my hair. And I don't feel like I should be obligated to, like, or
you
told
don't have to
Because of society.
shave,
dude.
but
Fuck the man.
I was taking one for the team. Like, I didn't want to look stupid.
Yeah.
So I did what a person who
Yo, honestly, I took one for the team, my guy.
So.
What's going on?
I'll go too fast.
Literally
How you
nothing.
going?
How's y'all's week been?
Pretty
my
fucking
God.
bad, dude.
It's been good. I'm going to Texas State this weekend. I'm really excited.
Is that
What
a
are you going
college
for?
visit?
Yeah, college visit.
Texas State is a restaurant down the street.
Yes, thank you. But I probably will end up going there for like performance arts and music, so I'm
That's cool.
excited.
Yeah, I finally figured out what I want to do as far as college-wise. So I wanted to do
I don't know, so I'm asking.
computer science as a major,
Yeah.
and then minor in audio and video production for this stuff,
Yeah.
and music.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to switch to that, but I'm pretty sure my the people at the counselors will probably mess that up.
yeah,
Because they already messed up my schedule, like, to the point
you
beyond
should do
repair.
AP computer science with me next year.
I probably can't get into AP.
Yeah.
Why not?
How would he do that?
Because they fucked it up so much that I just, like, gave up. And I was like, I'm not going to be...
There's no. Well, you took algebra 2, right?
Huh?
You're taking algebra 2?
No, I'm taking geometry.
Oh, well, if you take algebra 2 at the same
That
time, you should be able to
blows.
take it.
Huh?
If you take algebra 2 next year and then take AP computer science at the same time, you should be able to do it.
Did you take algebra?
Because I was trying to do college classes, because,
Mm.
but my mom, I was trying to get my mom to figure out the way to get me in, because last year she was doing it, so I asked her, because I had the papers to do all the stuff, and I had it planned out, but it was, the test, I had booked it on a day that I was out, and it was like a last minute thing, and I was like, shit, I'll just do it next year, because I have to do learning frameworks to get into Rockets,
Yep.
and do Rockets 1, because, you know, team leadership, the class that they edited for
Yeah.
first, well, that replaced my learning frameworks, so...
Did it really?
Yeah, and if you take it as a freshman, you have to take the TSI, so you can just go in straight into
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
The TSA sucks. No, the TSA sucks. I was in there for like, I know, I'm just saying, I was in there for like 8 hours, like writing an essay, because I was like, I'm gonna do this perfect.
The essay,
I got a 7 or 8.
I smacked dick on the essay. I got, like, I seriously, I Shane Dawson cat that essay, dude. It's gonna be the title of the podcast. It's just Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson, yeah, for sure.
I was doing good for my freshman. I had like good grades, but then as soon as like I figured out that oh, they switched out my learning frameworks because they didn't tell me about learning frameworks my 8th grade year.
Yeah.
They said, oh, you got to take this class.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you go into sophomore, you'll be able to take
Rockets.
the one before that. The technical one before they added the Rockets 3. You know, not the one that I definitely can't get in. I can't even get into Rockets 2.
Just get held back.
Honestly,
a year. Get held back a year. Do NTC over the summer.
Even if I get held back, I'm not even going to be able to hit Rockets 3 or even possibly Rockets 2 in general. Because
Are you sad? You seem disappointed.
No, I was disappointed because they didn't tell me that until like halfway through the second semester. Because I walked up to them because I realized I was like, shouldn't I be in an engineering class? Because I'm taking an engineering class to get into Rockets, which they also didn't tell me about until after the second semester of my freshman year ended with the summer break. And I was talking to them and I was like, yeah, am I supposed to be going to Rockets 1 now? I was like, oh, no, you're supposed to take this engineering class. I'm like, oh. Oh.
Yeah, that really sucks.
And then I was like, oh, but they told me I didn't have to do that. I was like, oh, do you want to take a college course to get into Rockets 1 so you can just pass it on the summer? I'm like, oh, sure. That seems like a lot easier because I still have to take learning frameworks to do anything for that.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, you got to do the TSI. I'm like, oh, okay, there's a lot of shit that I don't know. And that's whenever they told me they switched out my learning frameworks for teen leadership and then my Rockets for this class that I'm taking now. And then now there's 2 more classes to use as a prerequisite to get into the Rockets 1. So now senior year I'm doing Rockets 1.
Yeah, the teacher or the counselor freshman year that I had messed me up pretty bad because I took health over the summer before I got into 9th grade.
Dang.
And
smart.
yeah, I know. So I did it at UT. Like I took it online with UT and everything went well. I kind of procrastinated and then busted my ass on the last, like we got an extension because I procrastinated so bad, and then I busted my ass on that and I finished it. And we had to get 2 more extensions because the counselor kept forgetting to get in contact so I could get my test. So I ended up spending like $600 extra because this counselor wouldn't get my test.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah. So I finally sat down. I took the test. It was a 100-question test. I knocked it out in 15 minutes. Turned it back in and got 100.
Attaboy.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Good.
I was so mad.
I was like someone who's willing to just go take the test gets 100.
I was like, literally, this would have taken me like 1 day. Like you could have just sat down for a second, called up UT, and been, "Ayo, bitch, give me the test."
Ayo, bitch. This is Breaking Bad.
I want to get to a point in society where people can call up other companies, refer to them as "Ayo, bitch," and get hotline straight to the CEO.
Ayo, bitch, you want to go to Harvard? Steve Jobs.
Yo, bitch, you want to go to Harvard?
He calls into heaven and Steve Jobs is there. He's like, "Yo, what's up, my
Hey, man, I'm busy right now, bitch." Hey!
So, bro, I got connections. Yo, Steve!
Yeah, this flows down like a harp.
You're like,
I don't know if anybody remembers that.
I do. You gotta walk up to trying to get a job at Apple, and Tim Cook just he takes your resume and just goes no, and you're like, yo, you sure you would do that? Because Steve wouldn't do that. He's like, how do you know what Steve would do? He just pulls out FaceTime. It's like, yo, this is Steve. He's like, yo, Steve, is that you? And Steve's like, yeah, man. You hear Tupac in the back? He's like, yo, what's up?
No, he's not in Cuba, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. Tupac's in Cuba.
You ever seen that video of Elon Musk be like, oh yeah, people with degrees are not as or people without degrees are better than people with degrees?
Yeah.
It was like,
man, why don't you just walk into Harvard and say, yeah, fuck this.
I'm done with you,
Lil Pump be like,
Y'all smell like tuna.
That's a weird insult.
Tuna,
You smell like tuna. Just call me there. Bro!
just walk into places and just start insulting people.
I need a tuna.
Yo, man, why you smell like apple cider vinegar, my guy?
Everyone in the Harvard is all like,
I've been
please tell me
drinking that.
the
Like a shot every morning.
Yeah.
It's nasty, but I've been...
She had it in my first few
fucked me up.
It's so gross, but
Oh, shit.
it's good for you.
Yeah.
Prove it.
It's
It is!
yeah, I do the same thing, but
It's
with
good
turbo.
for It's good.
It's not healthy though.
It's good for vocal cords, right?
Is it really?
That's what I heard. Cause
Oh my god!
my choir,
I'm gonna keep drinking it.
I had some friends.
Vinegar. I said vinegar.
He said vinegar.
Oh, you finish it. Arnold Schwartz. I love that shit.
Oh.
Schwartz and Jaeger.
Yeah, it's
I'll slap it.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
Reminds me, I really want to play with Rainbow Six Siege now.
Oh my god, whatever. I
You
swear
need
to
to get
God,
his
this kid.
fat, bro.
This kid. Yeah, dude, update. I talked about it on the second podcast because it's been so long since then. It's like deadass been almost a month. So I used to buy a bunch of games with my dad's credit card just because he used to make me mad. And he's probably not going to watch this far into the podcast, so it doesn't matter. So,
No.
I used to buy a bunch of games, and then all of a sudden, like around episode 2, a couple weeks, like maybe 4 weeks ago, it like
Star Wars.
it wouldn't either. I thought that the bank figured it out and made all the purchases fraudulent,
Yeah.
or that I just the card ran out of money. So I was super depressed. This morning, I woke up and I saw that there was a Batman sale, and because it was shout out to Batman, it's his 80th anniversary.
Attaboy,
What a
man.
guy, dude! What a guy! So, by the way, Batman smacks, and I spent way too long of my life learning everything about Batman.
Oh my
It's like
god.
for an entire
yeah.
year.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, dude, especially in the Dick Cheney movie.
Dick Cheney.
Yeah, did you not see he played Dick Cheney?
No.
Oh no! Okay,
In
now I
Vice.
get Vice.
Yeah,
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 I was about to say. I thought Dick Cheney played Batman. I was like, when are you gonna tell me to do
Oh,
that?
is that good? I want to see that.
It was a
Guys,
good movie, yeah.
I think they won some awards for that.
Yeah, they did.
Shout out to Michael Keaton. That was cool.
And Batman?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, fucking Birdman.
I thought you were saying Michael Keaton just became Dick Cheney. Like, Michael Keaton and Dick Cheney are the same person.
If you play Batman in your life, you also have to play Dick Cheney in the movie. So like fucking Ben Affleck's all like, oh well, I'm biding my time, but that's gonna be a good movie. I'll watch out for it.
Can we get a Dick Cheney?
Vice 2.
Can we get a Dick Cheney like mobile game? Like you know how they have like a Batman mobile game. We get a Dick Cheney one where he just rolls out and it's like press this button to start a war with Afghanistan. Oh shit.
Oh shit! These jokers ain't playing.
Fuck, dude,
Well,
the
someone
economy's
get the
going
manual.
down now.
Someone get this instruction manual and start war, bro.
Oh man, this sucks, but they got a song from the Killers in here. That's pretty cool. That's the only reason I like the trailer. 'Cause I was like, this song slaps. And I kept listening to the song, and I didn't watch the movie. Now I can. And go buy it at Walmart, but fuck that.
Yeah. So how about that airline food?
Prices are pretty bad.
Whatever.
So,
What?
talking about the TSA.
Why are you getting defensive about airline food?
Airline food is good.
Prove it.
I don't know.
Not like actually.
Bring us some right now.
But like those snacks that they give you.
Make some right now.
Those snacks that they give you, like Teddy Grahams.
Fucking slap.
What?
No, yeah,
you
you
get
said
Teddy
What
Grahams.
airline gives you Teddy Grahams? Where are you flying?
But they say, what kind of drink do you want? And then they come back and they give
And they give you like
snacks.
I hate. Okay, what do you fly?
You want a drink? Alright,
I
let's
went
give
on
you
Delta
crackers.
last time.
Okay, yeah, Delta. Okay, did they bring you out like the little cup
Yeah,
to drink?
yeah.
Okay, what makes me mad is like Southwest. They're like, okay, what would you like to drink? And I'm like ginger ale, cause ginger ale smacks dick.
It's so good. It's so
You
good.
like Sprite, the same thing.
They're like, okay, sure, that's fine. We will
Yeah.
bring that out to you. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And they bring it out, and it's like a third of the can in the cup. Like,
Yeah.
they literally give you
They're
like.
all like,
Sometimes
this
they
shit
really
slaps
can't.
dick. Oh, you go, kid. You're like,
I get
fuck.
It's just like empty. The fuck is this?
And
But I
they're like,
imagine-
man, you should have been there for
They just like
that.
they go over to the lavatory and they just like have like a bunch of cans and they're just pouring 2/3 of it down. And they're just
my
like,
God.
okay, here's your can. I'm like, dude, why did someone already drink this, bro? like,
That's what they do in the very
Oh,
back of
this
the
is
airport.
really-
That's why you never go there.
they're like lipstick stains on
This
the
is
front.
liquid Lay's.
They just bring you like a bunch of crackers inside of a Canada dress. You're like, what the fuck's in there? And they're like, you wanted graham crackers. Fucking Teddy Graham.
A gram of crackers.
Speaking of graham crackers, remember we were up at Sam Houston? We had we ate at the cafeteria for lunch.
Yeah.
And they have it like
Raise
these
your own
cups
scale.
of ice cream. They were like small cups of ice cream, but I was like, okay, that was fine. And they had a bunch of toppings over there.
Yes.
And,
oh my god.
They had
Ice cream.
so they had apples, right? And like they were like apples that were like had caramel over them or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the stuff you put in apple pie.
Glazed.
And so I picked up the apple and I went to go put it in the cup, but I missed and it went in the graham crackers. So I was like, fuck, guess I gotta eat the graham crackers now because I just don't want to leave that.
Yeah.
So the serving thing they gave you, like, okay, so first of all, the graham crackers were crushed up like, it's just super
Basically
fine.
cocaine.
Yeah, like it was super fine. So and the serving cup they gave you was like
I
a
feel
measuring
in my
cup.
nose.
It was like a fourth of a cup measuring cup they gave you to serve the graham crackers. So I went and it took me 2 tries. So I put like 2 like 2/4 of a cup of graham crackers. It was this much ice cream in the cup and this much graham cracker. It felt like eating sawdust, dude.
That's so
That's fun, dude.
I had to sit there for 5 minutes going through sawdust and then eat like 30 seconds of ice cream.
That's a cinnamon gem.
Yeah. Can we start
What
the
is-
sawdust challenge?
What
You
is
just
the
get
weirdest thing
sawdust
you've
and like a little bit of milk at the bottom, so you just.
The weirdest thing.
eaten? Yeah, eaten or drank.
Okay, the weirdest thing.
Fish.
I have one. I gotta.
The
go.
weirdest thing I've eaten is pretty normal, but the way they cooked
Bone.
it made it fucked. It was calamari, right?
Yeah.
But I got it at an Italian restaurant, and so they didn't know how to cook it. So I go to put my fork in it, and some of the the fried stuff falls off, and I'm like, this is not gonna
No.
be good. And it was still raw, like it was still purple, right? And I went and I put it in my mouth, and immediately all of the what do you call that? No, like the crust, like the when in fried food.
Breading.
Yeah, like the breading. All the breading just disappeared, and I just had a raw, like, just fucking
That's nasty.
tentacle in my mouth.
They eat that. They literally eat
Yeah.
like octopus legs, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, you can't. Like they just.
Yeah.
It's crusty hentai cum.
Oh.
I was still slapping.
You go.
I'm gonna need to
Suck.
pass because I don't
You don't have
remember.
anything weird?
You don't have anything.
That's because anytime something weird
Do you eat
shows up
anything
in
like
front of me.
non-food?
What?
Like not food. I drank paint thinner once because I was like, what the fuck? We're like in our.
On the airplane? Yeah, can I get some paint thinner?
Oh, fuck me off!
We're like in our, and I'm like, you can use it for like to mix, blend, whatever. And I was just like, what is that? And it smelled so nasty. So I was like,
So your first instinct is drink?
yeah, I was like, excuse me, and I like took a sip, and I was like, I felt that in me for like 5 days. It was nasty.
When I was a kid, so like I had a
Nasty.
bunch of health
Feel like
problems as a
Kendrick
kid that I don't
Lamar.
want to talk about because it's like super depressing.
Thank you.
But there was at one point where I like my mom had to call poison control because I drank an entire bottle of Windex.
What the fuck, Jeremy? You're like, it's blue!
Wait, you can like replace that. You can replace Gatorade with that.
Yeah, have you guys seen that? Or no, it's the Blue Mountain Dew, the new stuff.
Oh my
Yeah.
And you replace
Mountain
that
Dew
thing
probably
with the
tastes
Mountain
like
Dew.
that's not
You don't take a thing
Yeah.
of Mountain Dew and then pour Windex in. You're like, these guys are gonna be fucking stupid.
It's like there's that
I
video.
literally think I'm drinking Windex.
You think I'm drinking fucking blue
Did not
Kool-Aid,
clean
dude?
out
This is
the
Windex, you
container before
pussy.
It's like that
That's
video.
crazy,
Have you
though.
guys seen that video where those like I did this to a kid once at a camp,
Oh.
but with hot sauce.
Ugh.
So they had their friends got a water, right, and they're at like Buffalo Wild Wings, and they just pour the entire salt thing in there and they stir it. I just go down.
fuck.
I'm doing
And
that to you next
he goes. Oh my god, dude.
Shane Dawson came in my drink.
Oh, dude. Fucking kill me. This is either called Shane Dawson or Pwned.
Yeah.
Fucking Pwned.
Smartphone.
Oh my god.
Smartphone. I love it.
I want to bring back the word pwned. Like, I really do. I really want to bring it back.
Rex with the
Fucking beat someone up.
Pwned.
Fucking pwned. And they're like, oh, insult to injury.
Could you imagine that bike story you
Break his
had?
knee.
If you came out and you fell and the guy's just like, get pwned!
Totally smart pwned. And I'm like, fuck, he called me.
That
Put
really
oil
happened.
slicks on me.
That really happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Why would I lie about it? I was like, this joke's gonna fucking kill. I got made fun of after falling off of a bike. Everyone's like,
How
what a
old were
hero.
you? Were you chubby or no?
Fucking like this. But I was just like kind of shorter, and then I grew, and my brother was like, man, I was talking to my brother whenever I was in like 7th grade. I was like, man, I'm so fucking fat right now. And he's like, hey, when you grow up, you all lengthen out and all even out.
I like to think.
Bullshit! I'm 225 pounds and I'm hating myself. I look like a fucking pedophile when I don't shave.
I like to think that whenever you talk to your siblings, you're just like, yo, man, I straight up just got made fun of, bro. And your siblings like,
Listen, yeah, you're ugly.
that shit sucks.
Wait, did someone say smartphone? I was like, yeah, why? I was like, that was me, dude. I was like, haha, fuck you.
Like, oh, that was funny. No, it wasn't JK. Fuck you.
Hey, that's dope. That fucking hurt my hand. I wonder why.
Have you guys ever tried Have you ever been like starstruck with an individual? And,
Oh my
like,
god, yeah.
No, but like you've
Wait,
tried
why?
contacting them on like social media, hoping that they'll respond.
Oh yeah.
It's just the porn
I'll
count
show
on
you my
Snapchat. You're like, smile and tell me what you guys like, and I was like, I like you. Sorry.
It's like,
Yeah, I did that with
get-
Jaws.
With what?
Jaw.
Oh my god, shut up. So
bro, he's dead.
Oh yeah.
no, it's like John responded to this if you ain't dead.
Bro, I'm here, bro. It's fine.
No, I do that a lot to like celebrities. Like I
Yeah.
have them like their Instagram stories, and I'm like, let's go see. Because like, what if they do?
Yeah.
But what if they just
No,
like read
like-
it? I'm like,
What they reply
There's-
back, Ashlyn, we
there
love you.
was one
I'll say
What
thank
cool.
you.
There was a band at one of the Texans parties that they have, like it's like a whole block party in Houston.
Yeah.
Well, I went there and I was like, oh shit, they recognized me from the pit, and I went to the Instagram and I was like, hey, keep it up, you're doing good, and because they were like 3K followers, because they were
Yeah.
like a fairly new one. Well, like they actually had a conversation with me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it was a dead ass
I've had
talk.
some weird shit happen to me, like famous people that I really like.
No, but it was kind of weird.
Okay, so Nikki Sixx, right? He was the bassist for Motley Crue. He's a fantastic human being. He's so good.
One of my
Watch
favorite
The
porn
Dirt.
actors.
The Dirt came out. The Dirt came out on Netflix. Watch
No, wait,
it.
what is that?
It's a Motley Crue biopic. It's about the book that they all wrote, and they all wrote stories about stuff that happened. And it's so good. Machine Gun Kelly plays Tommy Lee, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah. So
Yeah, he's a good actor.
I always looked up to Nikki Sixx, and so
Okay.
with that guitar that's sitting in the corner, I might paste it in, I might not, but I would film videos on Instagram of me playing songs, and I played Kickstart My Heart, and I posted it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And like 7 hours later, I was just looking through my notifications,
Yeah.
and Nikki Sixx's photography account that he actually manages that account followed me
That's a lot.
because I tagged him in. No, like I swear to God, he followed me. Like I could show you like dead ass proof.
fucking do it.
And he
Flash
still
foreskin right
he
now.
still followed.
Pull it out. This conversation again. Okay.
We're not going there.
So-
So he like deadass followed. He still followed me to this day, but I was like super excited. I texted him. I'm like, I DM'd him. I'm like, yo, bro, thank you so much. Da, 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 da. And then he just never came back to me, and I kind of cried. But like,
That's
Yeah.
have you guys ever like? So like, you hung out with people that you like looked up to. Have you guys ever hung out with people
Not
that
really.
you looked up to?
I don't look up to people.
I'm down on it.
Probably like older people that I kind of thought were
Okay.
like, you know, and then
Yeah.
I finally, you know, they were like super nice and accepting. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh wow, like, yeah, I don't know. Like kind of like a role model kind of
Yeah.
thing.
What about you, Eric?
I looked up to Marco for a bit, and then I was just a buddy. Because I was like, he's so funny, and I was like, hey, you're funny, and he was like, oh, and I went, yeah.
No, okay, so I had another thing like what Raul said. So, the year before Warped Tour ended, I went to that Warped Tour. The year before it ended, I went to it with my ex, and it kind of sucked because she was there. But I went, and it was fun.
Fat cock.
There was Andy Biersack, who was the singer for Black Veil Brides. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so he's like, honestly, I think that whenever Jesus made him, they like, have you ever seen that thing whenever they poured like the
Yes,
sexy,
yes.
like he's the ideal pinnacle human being that's ever existed.
That's
Wait.
cute.
So like, I'll show you a picture afterwards, or I'll paste one in.
Like he's
Like
beautiful.
the
or, like-
ideal person that's ever been created. So and like I was like man crushing on him, right?
Oh,
so
hell yeah.
I after the show I ran because so I saw that they had like the gate, right, and
Gay.
they had like a gate and chain link fence, and I ran around the side. He was Shane Dawson and I was his cat.
Fucking ran up there.
So I ran around to the side because I saw he was walking off the stage that way. I ran around to the side, and I was like the only person there. And dude, me and him just had a conversation like from the other side of like a chain link.
I thought you were gonna say
Like,
this was how close your faces
I was
were.
literally
Yeah,
we
like
were,
this
we
so
were
they
this
could
close.
see.
No, but we were standing on like two sides of a chain link fence, and we just like had a dead ass conversation, and everyone was like walking away and shit. And I was just talking to him and stuff.
Yeah.
And then everybody noticed and rushed him, and then he walked away, and I was like, "Yo, fuck y'all, man! I was getting back up." I was so sad, bro.
As for-
Stop!
Oh bone, dude. These guys
Bro, I
are
was
fucking
supposed to do some
bone.
gay shit, man.
I'm thinking about splitting this into 2 episodes, honestly.
Probably because
Yeah.
Part 1, Part 2.
You guys want
Well,
to?
part of
can we
it
like break so I can like
kind of sucked.
relax for a second?
Yeah, we can take a break.
Also, Mr. Buck is about to happen at 4.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do you have to go?
No.
Oh, do you want to?
I was gonna go.
I
And
thought-
it canceled because I was gonna go to Katie, but then that canceled on my.
Can you
Oh,
eat
there
my
was a guy-
roll?
there was
Can
a
you
guy-
eat the rolls I brought?
Yeah, we can use Rosie Route. You want to do mukbang for the rest of the episode?
Yeah, pause.
No, no.
I've
we're
been
not.
for 2 hours.
No, just go get the. Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, go get the rolls. They're right. Yeah.
They're in
I
the
don't know why I
bag. What do
said-
you mean?
I don't know why I like acted
Yeah,
like
bro,
they're
just
so
take
far
2
away.
steps, get
Go
the
get 'em.
Bro, Ashlyn, honestly, I can't.
Go to the kitchen.
Jesus Christ.
What did you say?
Go to the kitchen. That's
In the
dope.
kitchen.
Yeah, honestly, I'm good with just making this a loose, relaxed podcast for.
Alright.
What time is it, Ashlyn?
It's like 4 o'clock.
3:45.
Dick
It's
o'clock.
not 4
Oh, yeah.
o'clock.
Oh my
It's
god.
like
hi.
it's almost 4 o'clock.
Come
Yeah,
on, show them.
we'll record till
Alright,
4.
everybody, look. This is my pregnant body.
Cheese.
That's gonna be the thumbnail.
Sorry. Look how many
Oh,
Legos.
also, okay, so I wanted to talk about this. I think I know what I want to do for thumbnails. I told Ashlyn about it.
Yes.
It's like the best idea I've ever had. And Eric, I think you're gonna bust the fattest nut in the universe.
I can't
Like,
stop it. Ow.
You're Shane Dawson, you just saw a cat. Okay? So,
That was really close.
he, Ashlyn. So, I wanted to get
Bro, can you
like
get
a
over here?
7x7 wooden board, right?
What?
And I wanted to like, or not maybe like more rectangular, like 16:9.
It's like a wall of fame.
Yeah, like 16:9, so it'll actually fit in the camera frame. And I wanted to paint it like dark gray.
Just gotta make sure it gets out the door.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it in here.
Oh, okay. Just
I was
outside.
gonna do it like paint it outside and then put it in my garage and take the pictures there. Since now all my dad's shit's out, so I was gonna paint it dark gray, and then I think I figured out a logo for the podcast. I was gonna like do like legitimate graffiti work on that, like cut it out on paper and shit and spray paint it,
I'm gonna help
like stencils. And then what I want to do is every guest that came on, and I'm still debating whether or not to use Sharpie or fucking.
It's easier to do Sharpie.
Yeah, it is easier, but I'm just worried about how big it'll be. So I wanted to every guest who comes on. Spray paint? Yeah. I want every guest to come on to write their name onto the board and then take a picture with it, and that's a thumbnail.
That's cute.
Right?
I
Isn't that good?
like it. Yeah.
No, I can help you. I can help
What if
Plus
you get
I've
Robert
always-
Downey Jr. in there?
Dude, if
Oh,
you
I love Robert Downey Jr.
It's mine.
Dude, no.
Isn't he like really short?
I love the Marvel.
that's
I
Tom
love
Cruise.
Marvel. I love Avengers. I love these things.
I love Captain Steve Rogers.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's supposed she did because I was all like, man, thinking
I love
about
my
Marvel
cat.
right now. She replied with like, I love Tony Stark. I love Bruce Banner. I love Captain Steve Rogers.
I like how she added Captain in there. Like,
It was like,
That's
well, he is
who
a
he
captain.
is. No, I love
I love Doctor Stephen Strange. Okay, honestly,
guess
Doctor
I love
Yeah.
that.
Doctor Strange is the best movie in my like from,
Oh my
from
God.
that entire
It's
thing.
pretty
I-
good.
Why?
Yeah, if you're like a psychedelic.
Just
Give
because
me
it
like
was like
5 reasons.
it was like Inception. Like I really
Because
like
they're
the whole
funny
like
visuals.
I love Inception, dude.
yeah.
Prove it. Tell
Definitely.
us one thing that happens in it.
They did do drugs.
My bad.
There's some tops in that shit. Did you guys ever
Yeah,
watch?
they overdoses.
Did you guys ever watch Mad TV on Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude, do
hated
you remember
that,
whenever
dude.
they made
Me
fun?
too.
It's like the garbage version of
Do you ever?
Robot Chicken.
Okay, I guess Ashlyn's just out of the frame. Do you remember whenever
Her ass isn't though.
do you guys remember whenever they did
Okay.
Ashlyn?
I'm
They did
so sorry,
the
Mom.
Buzz,
Phone.
they did the
Mom,
Buzz
forgive
section.
me.
Like it was like Buzz Lightyear, but in Inception. Or no, it was Buzz Lightyear and Jason Bourne.
I have to go pee.
No,
Right?
that
So
sounds
he had
fun.
like
The door outside is.
yeah.
I was about to go to the restroom because I was pretty much.
So he had a.
Peace be with you.
You're putting your shoes on to go out here?
So
Yeah,
I
it's
just
just-
completely forgot my
Puppy,
train
the
of
dog's
thought.
out here.
Uh,
Don't let him in. Don't
Don't
let him in.
don't let me go. Hurry.
Go.
Oh. Oh,
Walk through really quick.
Anna, stop being such a woman.
Oh.
Hit him.
That's my kink.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. This was a whole thing. I'm just gonna put in the last hour as like extra content. Alright, I appreciate it.
They're not gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
they're not gonna watch
Unless
it.
if they hate me.
No,
then
I'm just
they'll
gonna
watch
put-
it. They're gonna say,
That's
what
fine.
can we get her for?
Apparently, some people watch it while they're driving. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good.
Yeah. So
How the fuck
No,
am I
they
supposed
don't-
to pay
they don't-
attention
No,
to
they
this?
don't watch it.
audio.
They
They
listen to
listen,
it as an
yeah.
actual
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah,
so.
okay.
Okay, well,
Sorry for
it's
Eric's
been
yelling.
fun. You know, you guys can go share it or don't. I don't give a fuck what you do, but yeah.
Anime that. Ew.